So first, we are going to look for Chapter 8. It's about collaboration strategies. So firm must often choose between performing innovation activities alone or in collaboration. When someone is deciding to have an innovation project or innovation activity, they have the option either to do it alone or to do it in group or to find someone else to work together. So collaboration can enable firm to achieve more at a faster rate and at less cost and risk. So normally when we have more people involving in one innovative project or innovative activity, all the even though in terms of profit it need to be separate, it need to be shared, same as the cost itself too. The cost and risk also can be shared. That is a good thing about collaboration. However, collaboration also entail sharing control and reward and may risk partner malfeasance, meaning to say that sometime whatever that is something is happening in one parties, it may also involve with another parties, even though the negligence may come from only one parties. So this is also among the risks that we must accept in the collaboration. So the advantages of going solo are compared with those of collaboration, and then different form of collaboration are compared. So these are the things that also we are going to look at, either if we are going solo, how good it is, if we are going with collaboration, and how good it will become. So some of proverbs says that if we wanted to fly fast, you fly solo. But if you wanted to fly further, okay, in a long distance, you should fly in groups. So same thing with collaboration. So these are the reason for going solo. Whether a firm chooses to engage in solo development or collaboration will be influenced by, the first one is the availability of capabilities. Does the firm have needed capabilities in-house? Does a potential partner has some capabilities? So in the industry, people like Apple, we can see that they are almost working solos on their own. They develop their own product, they have their own R&D, they have their own capabilities in doing what they want. And also second one, to protect proprietary technology. How important is it to keep exclusive control of the technology? So when a firm, okay, going for collaboration, there's some of the proprietary technology, meaning that something that is solely for that particular firm or belong to certain firm, it need to be shared. That's why we can see that a company like Coca-Cola, they go for listed as a listed company in which they get the share. Okay, they open the share to public. By having that, actually, the good thing is that they still can control whatever secret that they have for the firms. Unless if you are going for collaboration, most likely some of these, secret or proprietary technology need to be shared, which is not good. And then controlling technology development and use, how important is it for firm to direct deployment process and application? Sometimes if the firm has the technology to handle the deployment, it is okay to go solo. But sometimes the firm don't really have the capability to do it on their own. Therefore, they need someone else to be with them. Okay, building and renewing capability is a key project to renew or developing firm capability. So if the company or the firm have this, they can build, they can renew, meaning to say that they can develop their own people, engaging their own people to handle the situation, and they have their in term of finance, in term of knowledge is already there. It's better for the firm to go solo. So these are the type of the collaborative agreement. There are numerous type of collaborative agreement, each with its own advantages or costs. So the strategic alliances is a formal or informal agreement between two or more organizations or other entity to cooperate in some ways. So this person, those and Hamill note that a firm alliance strategy might emphasize on combining complementary capability or transferring capability. It might also emphasize individual alliances or a network of alliances. So when we are discussing about strategic alliances, meaning that between two companies merge together on certain project, okay, for individual alliances versus capability complementation. Complementation. Complementation meaning that they complement between one company to another company. So this is the example. Actually, we can also have another example. For example, like Hoya and Samsung. Both actually have also the individual alliances. So network of alliances with capability complement, meaning to say that if capability complement, whatever that the company has still belong to them. Only that for certain project, they merge it together. Okay, they merge it together. So same thing like for the network of alliances sometimes like for example Amazon and FedEx. Okay, FedEx actually is a network of alliances that has the capability of complementation in terms of delivery. And then we also have what you call the capability transfer. Capability transfer, normally you transfer the knowledge to another company. Meaning to say that, okay, if this company willing to merge with another company, uh, that particular company have to teach or to transfer certain technologies to this company. Meaning that it become a shared become a shared product. Same thing with the alliances. Okay, so this is the main difference between capability transfer and complement. Complement meaning to say that you work together, but everything is still not like the knowledge is not transferred. You just merge in terms of the end product. But capability transfer meaning that you also not only the product but also the knowledge. Okay, joint venture is a particular type of strategic alliance that entails significant equity investment and often establish a new separate legal entities. Sometimes when you JV for a certain project, you will have or the company or the firm will have another entity to handle the JV business. Okay, for a certain project, it can be done too. Licensing, a contractual agreement that give an organization the right to use another intellectual property, typically in exchange for royalty. So licensing is that you give the permission to another party to to produce the product under the same label of the company. So we can see sometimes Reebok. When we look at when we look at the label is made in Indonesia, distributed by certain company. Meaning to say that Reebok already gives this particular company a license to produce and also to distribute. Outsourcing when an organization procures services or product from another that rather than producing them in-house. Outsource, you let other people to do the job for you and you pay for the price. Your job, other people do it, but the product is yours. Okay, that is outsourcing. So it can be local, it can be international. It happen everywhere. Sometimes outsourcing can be to the company, sometimes it is to freelance. This thing happen because our economy now moving to what we call the gig economy pattern or gig economy situation in which lots of freelancers actually just waiting for a job to come to them. So some good freelancers can probably just work like 2-3 days, 1 month, and still can earn like 20,000 USD per month. So depending on what you have and what you can offer to the industry. And then collective research organization formed to facilitate collaboration among group of firms. So this is also another collaborative arrangement in which many company actually come out, for example, like consortium to do certain projects. Okay, this is choosing a mode of collaboration. Firm should match the trade-off of a collaboration mode to their need. For example, like solo internal development, in terms of speed, it should be low. Cost is very high. In terms of control, is very high. So in terms of potential for leveraging existing competency is, yes, they can have what we call leverage existing competency, meaning they can use whatever competency that they have now to create more advantage, and potential of developing new competency, getting new product, new knowledge, and so on. Potential of accessing other firm competency, no, because of the solo internal development. So this is how you should read this table, how it relate with solo internal development, strategic alliances, joint ventures, and licensing in detail, of course, in the textbook. If you're able to grab the main point, this elaboration actually is very easy for you. Same thing, licensing out in terms of outsourcing, collective research, as well as the organization. So this is about the partner selection, resource fit. Even though we wanted to work together or to collaborate with other people on certain job, we have to make sure that these two parties can work together. Firstly, in terms of resource fit, how well does the potential partner fit the resource needed of the project? Are resources complementary or supplementary? Supplement or complement? Supplement is another thing, complement is another thing. Supplement you supply, complement meaning that it will be additional to make it complete. So those are among the important things that the company have to decide. Do this partner have all what it takes? Okay, strategic fit. Does the potential partner have compatible objective and style? Sometimes it is not compatible, because especially when we are talking about engaging partners from different continent, different time zone, they probably have the issues of the compatibility, objective, and style. Impact on opportunity and threat. How would collaboration impact bargaining power of customer and supplier, degree of rivalry, threat of entry of substitute? So impact of opportunity and threat, we are discussing about whatever the external environment, but still in the same industry. So the discussion is still go back. We can always go back to the 5 forces Porter model. Impact on internal strength and weaknesses. Would collaboration enhance firm strength, overcome weaknesses, create a competitive advantage? So both internal strength and weaknesses refer to normally internal environment of the firm. Okay, will it be okay? Will it be okay for the company to receive this partnership? What will happen to the strength? Will the partnership overshadowing the whole process, or will they shine together? So impact on the strategic direction. Would the collaboration help the firm to achieve its strategic intent? This is actually the ultimate of all. We have to make sure that in the collaboration, in partnership, working together with another firm, we have to make sure at the end of the day, it will follow, everybody will achieve what they want, and everybody must understand the role they have to play, and they have to make sure that everybody move to the same direction. Okay, the objective probably a bit different, but the direction has to be the same, and it should be compatible between those parties. Okay, partner monitoring and governance. Successful collaboration require clear yet forcible monitoring and governance mechanism. Governance mechanism is not government. This is governance. Pentadbiran. Okay. It may utilize legal binding contractual agreement. It helps to ensure that partners are aware of right and obligation and provide legal remedies for violation. So this is always happening. Violate is sometimes we have to violate because of some human negligence, but some probably call it also violation due to the environment or certain situation caused by natural disaster, for example. Also, we have to look back in terms of the violation. So contract often include what each partner is obligated and contribute role of everybody, how much control each partner has in agreement, when and how proceed of collaboration will be distributed, review and reporting of requirement and provision of termination relationship. Any relationship, any agreement should always have the exit clause. Exit clause meaning that there are certain condition in which when the collaboration is no longer there, everybody don't really uh, like to further to or in like to work together. There should be a clause of exit policy or exit clause. So exit clause, it always about termination from which party, or probably also withdrawal. Okay, it may also share equity ownership that is each partner contribute capital and own a share of equity in alliances. It will help to align incentive and provide sense of ownership, especially when it is about transferring the knowledge on certain product or on certain project. So there are some equity of ownership need to be defined clearly and make it as a legal document, so that everybody clear which one belong to which part. Same thing like when someone decided to get divorced, there are things that they start to claim, this is mine, this is mine. Okay, this property we work together, because those are solid that has name in it is very easy. But also there are certain equity or certain property that probably is like shared or work together property, in which also should be quantified and calculated in term of equity ownership. Okay, may rely on relational governance like self-enforcing, governance based on goodwill, trust and reputation of partner. Okay, some people prefer to have like based on goodwill. I already know your grandfather and your father, and all of them are really good. Therefore, I trust you can continue our good relationship. Yes, that also can happen. But of course, normally it is built over time, or sometimes it is because of the family connection. Can facilitate more extensive cooperation, sharing, and learning by partners. So this is normally relational governance actually is the best one of the best monitoring partners. But the thing is that most of the time there always be a situation where people take it for granted. Okay. So this is the research brief based on strategic position, already also in the textbook. So that's it for chapter 8. And I will stop recording.